Yo, what's happening, people? It's Ramsey here with your match review from Arsenal's game in the Europa League against Rapid Vienna. And Arsenal win 2-1, but it wasn't all that comfortable. It's your match review. Yes, people, we're back again in the Europa League for another season in this competition. And we started with a win. We started with a 2-1 win over Rapid Vienna. But, as I said, it wasn't with its troubles in this game. In terms of the lineup that he went with today, Arteta, a little bit surprising. He made 6 changes, so half the squad from the City game that lost at the weekend. Leno was actually one that surprised me. Now, I'm saying this after the game, after we know what's already happened. But, you know, when you have a reserve goalkeeper like Runarsson, who we brought in, obviously it might take a bit of time to adjust. You may not want to throw him in anywhere, but if you're going to throw him in somewhere, it's got to be in these Europa League games, surely. Because if Leno gets injured against Leicester the weekend, he's now got to step straight into this game. So you're thinking, you know, you might as well get him adjusted to the team already. I know it's probably the hardest game out of the group. Maybe that was the reason. Maybe he'll come in next. But, you know, I thought he might play in I think we had a League Cup game. He didn't then. He didn't play tonight. He may play next week, of course, especially after the Leno performance today. But, you know, he didn't play. And you're just wondering when that may be. Just so, as I said, if anything happens to Leno in the next few games, he'd have to go straight in. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get to see him soon. Yeah, as I said, pretty strong. A few players got rested here and there. And, of course, a debut for Thomas Partey today against Rapid Vienna. First half, not much to shout about, really. Couple of chances here and there. I thought we were quite sloppy moving the ball. We weren't our natural self going forward. And I thought defensively we were... I think... the way Rapid set out the first half didn't help. Like they played in the low block, which we should be used to. They sat back and they sat quite compact, and we couldn't break them down. And I think when you don't have the class of our first team out there, you know, who struggles to break teams down in general, you're going to struggle even more with the sort of second string team, barring a few in there. So yeah, we did struggle really to break them down in the first half. And the second half was more the same. In fact, that Rapid pressed us a bit higher, and that caused a mistake from Leno. Leno playing the ball off the Rapid striker who came in on a press after Louise back passed it to him. And they scored a goal. And then after that, a couple of other shaky movements as well. You know, trying to launch it long. It came off David Luiz. One other kick out came off a Rapid player. So, you know, I think the first moment obviously shook him up in terms of playing out. And as I said, it wasn't even necessarily him playing out. It was also when he tried to sort of panic and go long, he messed up as well. So it was like one of those sort of overall, a bit of a tough night for Leno. And on that, you know, listen, everyone's going to start talking about Martinez. You know, did you make the wrong choice? The reality is it's done now, isn't it? We sold Martinez. We made 20 mil off him. He's gone to Aston Villa. We wish him all the best. I'm not going to be comparing every mistake that they made. You know, Martinez has made a mistake for Villa already this year as well. So, you know, I'm not going to be going tit for tat. It is what it is, isn't it? He's gone. Leno's come in. I believe that was the right choice from Arteta. And obviously Arteta believes that was the right choice. He wanted Leno as his number one and didn't want Martinez as, you know, Martinez didn't want to be backup. Fair enough. But then you now wonder whether how many times you're going to play this season. You're going to play every single game. You know, I hope not. But in terms of the actual, obviously, the game plan from Arsenal was passing out from the back. We do it a lot more than most teams in the Premier League. I think, as I said last week, we're the 19th team in the Premier League to play it from the back in terms of how deep we are. So there's only one team, I can't remember who it was, only one team that start attacks off deeper than us. We literally start the attacks from Leno, from the edge of our own area. And listen, it's high risk. It's high risk, and sometimes it's high reward. How many times have I come on here and talked about the amount of the goals we scored from Leno, from the goalkeeper, from Martinez? You know, we score so many goals from that. It's obviously how we're meant to play. And you know what? Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you try to play it from the back and you get caught out and you concede a goal. It is what it is. It happens, isn't it? And fortunately, it didn't cost us the game. But stuff we've got to learn from. You know, we've got to learn that if we're going to be playing from the back, everything has to be perfect. No misplaced pass, no poor directional balls across the box. And we got caught out on a high press today. Maybe teams will start to come up against us on a high press, which in a weird way still may benefit us, because if people come to high press us and we get through the press, then, you know, we're good enough to score on the counter-attack. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see how that works again this weekend after that mistake. But, yeah, as I said, it happened. Leonard didn't have a good game. It is what it is. We move on from that. He's not going to get dropped. You know, we've not got the quality to drop him at the moment. So, we'll have to learn from it. And it's not just him. It's the whole defence. We've all got to work as a unit. The whole back three, back five, back six with Leno. You know, we've got to work together to make sure that we don't make these mistakes in the future. So I'm not angry. I'm not mad. There's a poor mistake. I think Leno knows that. And I think Arteta knows that. And it's just about making sure that these things get cut out. But having said that, we've played Liverpool away. We've played Liverpool away twice this season. We played Man City away. And not really got caught out from it. So we played two of the best high-pressing teams in the league and managed to do it quite successfully, although not necessarily working into a goal, although we did against Liverpool from the back. But, you know, we never necessarily got caught out with a high press and mistake. So, you know, there is signs of improvement, but it has to be consistently every single game, especially in a game where we haven't played well, and then a big mistake will cost us like that. So, yeah, things to work on that for sure. But having said that, we came back and we won the game. And I think, you know, that's all you can ask of a team that goes 1-0 down, not playing well. We had our best period of the game in the last half an hour where we had to come out and attack, of course, 1-0 down. Aubameyang and Bellerin definitely came on and changed the game, pushed us a lot higher up. Aubameyang, you could see straight away on how he was pushing the team higher. Let's get at them now, you know. We need to go and get a goal or two to get anything from this game. And, you know, we did that. Pepe was fouled, took the free kick himself. A great ball into the box, and David Luiz headed into the empty net after their goalkeeper came rushing out and made a big error. It's a punch the ball, missed it completely, and David Luiz put it into the empty net. Now, listen, you could say it was a goalkeeping error. Yeah, it was. But the ball in from Pepe was brilliant. And, you know, over the last year, when I look at what has Pepe really done for Arsenal, the one thing I say I'm confident with him on is set pieces. It's set pieces. I don't know the stats, but I'm sure most of his assists come from corners or free kicks, putting the ball into a dangerous area. And that's all you need to do sometimes. You know, we're got very big players. The likes of David Luiz, pull it on a sixpence for him. Pull it on a sixpence for him and he'll head it into the back of the net. And that's exactly what happened. Sometimes you get goalkeeping errors, isn't it? But, you know, David Luiz done his job, got it on target, went into the back of the net. Other than that, Pepe didn't really have a good game. But as I said, you do what you needed to do. You create a chance from a free kick, and then David Luiz gets the goal. And again, push us on a lot more. Pressed up a lot higher on the pitch. Had a couple more opportunities. You know, Aubameyang was on the pitch for half an hour. Had three shots on goal. So that shows, you know, we definitely pushed up a lot higher when they came on. And then yeah, got the winner, man. Elneny, underrated performance again from him. A lovely, solid performance from him. Kept the ball moving whenever he got the ball. And as he did against Sheffield United, he got the assist of the assist. And it was to Bellerin again. Great ball through the rapid defence, straight into Bellerin. And Bellerin just pull it across goal for Aubameyang to tuck it into an empty net. Sounds simple, it sounds easy, but we weren't doing that in the first half. We weren't creating those opportunities. Cedric wasn't in those sort of areas that Bellerin was in there for Aubameyang to score goals. And you can tell Bellerin obviously playing as a right wing back in this formation, allowed to push on higher. Bellerin's got 3 assists in 3 games now for Arsenal. You know, compared to 2 in the previous 38 games for Arsenal. Now you might say, you know, a bit lucky, playing a bit higher, playing against some not great teams. Fair enough, you know, I get that, but he's getting 2 in 38, 3 in 3. There's an improvement there in Bellerin's game. He's playing a lot higher, and I think it's working for him. Just having a bit of pace in behind, able to get the balls into the box as he did for Aubameyang, as he done for Saka, and I think it was maybe Pepe in the game before that. He gets in those positions, and when he gets in those positions, it gives us another option in the box to get goals. They say, you know, we lack a lot of creativity, and we definitely do. But when you get people like that on the ball, in those sort of areas, you've got chances to win the game. And, of course, my man of the match today has to be the debut man himself, Thomas Partey. As I said, we were poor for a large portion of the game, but if anyone will stand out for me, it was him. And Gabriel, to be fair, he had a good game. Everything that came in, he headed it out. He was, you know, fighting for every ball. Never really made a mistake on the ball. He was always looked confident. And Thomas Partey was just breaking down play. Remember, there was a chance in the first half where he looked like he was almost through on goal, and somehow Partey just got his foot around there, got the ball off him, cutting passes out through the middle, playing some good balls forward as well. He gets the ball when he looks forward all the time. He's always looking for the forward pass. You know, he's not a side-to-side man. He takes the risk. He moves the ball along. He's strong. He got a yellow card for probably being a bit too strong. That was it. But that's what we need sometimes, you know, someone who's going to put their body about and get in there and get the tackles in there. I thought he had a brilliant game, and he was my man of the match today, Thomas Partey. You know, Owen Hargreaves, you know, a man who's been there, done it at the top level in the Champions League, in the Premier League, said one of the best debuts he's ever seen. Now, of course, maybe it's the DM union sticking for your fellow defensive midfielder, centre midfielder, colleague in that respect, but he didn't have to say that. You know, I'm sure he's a man who's seen many a debut. I do like Owen Hargreaves as a pundit, actually. And, you know, he doesn't mince his words. And although I don't necessarily agree it was one of the best debuts I've ever seen in general, it's high compliments from a player who's done that position very, very well. And, you know, Partey can take confidence from this. Arteta's already come out and said he was fantastic today, and he's only going to improve, and he will. I agree with that as well. When we get the best players in our squad around him, I feel like it will actually help our game going forward as well as defensively as well. So, yeah, big up Thomas Partey, man. He had a great game today, and my man of the match. But yeah, overall, we got the win. You know, as I said, this is probably the hardest game of the group. Rapid Vienna haven't lost at home for 13 games in Europe. Going back to 2012 or something like that. So we've done well to go there and get a win. And yeah, hopefully we can now just get some more wins as we progress through Europa League, hopefully into the next stage, innit? This could be a good year for us if we get these little things right for Arsenal. But there's a long, long way to go in this competition, so I'm not taking any game for granted, especially after what happened last year. But guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the podcast, which is out now. Talking about last week's Premier League games. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I will see you soon for Leicester this weekend.